Today I am doing a hairstyles video. Now I did ask if you wanted to see some of my favourite hairstyles and a lot of you said yes. Now I also get asked a lot of questions about my fringe, just sort of general things of how I trim it, how I ask it to be trimmed, sort of how I maintain it. So I thought I'd combine it all together and just do a general hairstyles / fringe video. Now my hair is washed, blow dried, but I haven't done anything with this. This is natural at the moment. My fringe has been curled under slightly with hair straighteners. Now some of you are probably going to ask me what I've used, so I have used today, I'm loving like Dove hair products at the moment. They smell good and they're really cheap. So I'm used the Dove Hair Therapy Damage Solutions Intensive Repair Shampoo, which looks like this, and I believe this was £1 something, so really good value for money. And I also used the Dove Nourishing Oil Care Express Treatment Conditioner, which is sort of as powerful as a mask, but use it as an everyday shampoo. So these two together are quite nice. I've also used a bit of the Dove Hair Therapy Nourishing Oil Leave-In Conditioner Spray, mainly on the ends just to give them a bit more moisture, and I've used a bit of hair protectant today. So what I was going to start off with talking about was my fringe. Now a lot of people ask me, what do I ask for when I go to the hairdressers? Now I've always had a fringe and it's just been a part of my hairstyle for a long time. It's quite thick, my fringe. I never really get it thinned out because I like that look about it. If I go to the hairdressers, I will ask for it at a length just above my eyebrows or level with my eyebrows. At the moment it's a bit longer, as you can see. And then I also ask for a full fringe, slightly curved at the edges. That is all I really ask for, okay? Now there's not much to it, so I don't know what else I can tell you. But if I do trim it myself, which I do occasionally because my fringe grows a lot quicker than the rest of my hair, I will just go into the bathroom, use the mirror and the sink. I will then pull my hair forward with a comb, and this is literally just what I do. So I pull the comb like this through my hair, I then pull it down, and then I can actually see the ends myself. I use home like scissors, they're proper scissors for hairdressing. You can get these in Boots or somewhere like that, and then I literally just look in at it myself and trim along like that, using the mirror as well. Now another way I also get the sides is just to look in a mirror and just to do it using the mirror. Now obviously I've done this quite a few times, so I'm quite, I wouldn't say I'm skilled at it, but I've had a little bit of experience with doing it on my own hair. So just practice. But yeah, there's not much else to it. Now my fringe gets a lot greasier than the rest of my hair, so I will use dry shampoo on it occasionally, just split it into two like that and do the bottom half, etc. But most of the time my fringe won't last much longer than one day, so I will either just do a fringe wash if I'm going out, so I'll put the rest of it back, go in the sink and do a fringe wash like that, or I will just pin it up, and that's what I do occasionally. So yeah, there's not much of a secret to it, but there you go if that answered any of your questions. So now I'll just get started on my favourite hairstyles. Now at the moment I've been loving the side plait, which I have worn in a couple of my videos. So I'm just going to show you how you do it. It's really simple. So I literally just pull all my hair to the side like this, make sure it's all round there, and then I just split it into 3 even parts. So 1, 2, 3. Again, I don't really like this to be too neat, so I wouldn't worry too much if it's not in 3 even parts. And then I literally just do a plait, a normal plait. So one over the other, one under, one over, etc. So I just quite like this at the moment. It's easy to just chuck up if I'm not too fussed about what I want to do with my hair. And I quite like the way with my ombre that it sort of interlinks with different hair colours. Now the thing that I use to tie one of these plaits up is just one of these little plastic things that you can get off eBay. I use a black one today, but I've also got some see-through ones or some clear ones. So just tie it up at the end. But then what I do is I push my hair up like that, pull it out a bit, then I put a hair grip, just a normal curvy grip, and put it round the side just to hold that all in that side. And it's quite nice just pull a bit down. That's probably a bit too much now, but yeah, pull a little bit down and then use a bit of hairspray. I am literally at the moment just using a Boots cheap one because hairspray to me is hairspray. So spray a little bit there. I'm not going to do it today because I'm doing other things, and then all around. So that is how I do a side plait. Now another hairstyle that I love to do at the moment because my hair's a bit longer is literally just a high pony. Very simple, just use one of these thickish hairbands. I literally just pull all my hair up like this, all messy. You can put your hair back, whatever you fancy. This would also look nice with curly hair or if it was a bit wavy. So I want it quite high. Just make sure you've got everything in there like so. Tie it up. And then once you've got it like this, I then pull all of it out like that. I then like to put a hair grip at the top. So as you can see, I've kind of got a bit of horns there. So I'm just going to pull that all together and then pin it so that I've sort of got a bulgy bit because I like it to look volumized. And then I like to just comb through the ends to make it look quite sleek. And then yeah, there you have it, a high ponytail, which I'm really loving at the moment. I think it's just a nice way to zhuzh up an outfit. You can also pull your hair down like that. So yeah, another simple but quick and easy hairdo. Okay, it might look a bit funny right now, but the next hairstyle I'm going to show you is a hair bun. So I thought I'd give you a bit of space on top to be able to see what I'm doing. Now I always use a hair donut because my hair is just not good enough on its own to be able to be pinned up just from nothing, and it's not volumized enough. So this is just a £1 one from Primark. I do use a brown one even though the ends are blonde. Probably should, I don't know, invest in a lighter one. So the first thing to do first is to put my hair in a high ponytail again. Now this time I want to get it right on top because I do like a good bun on top. So let me just do that. So yeah, now it's high on my head. I get the donut and I then just fish through the hair as you normally would. Like so. I then spread all the hair around the donut. Now it's quite good to start sort of, now this just can be as messy as possible. Now this might not go very well the first time, but we shall see. So I just sort of start taking some hair round, holding on to the majority of it. Just take some of it round, keep sort of fishing it round, and you should have enough to cover the bun. Now as you can see, my hair is blonde on the bun, but we won't talk about that. So then I get another hair tie and I go over the bun with the other hair tie. Like so. Now I just use a hair tie because I'm actually quite lazy and it's a lot less effort than using hundreds of pins. But I will use some bobby pins just to make sure that it's secure in there. So if you just go round and put a few down the bottom and just sort of put them in anywhere really. Now I hope that wasn't too confusing. I could never do buns before and this isn't perfect, but it just takes a lot of practice I think to get it how you want. Now this probably isn't as messy as I'd want really, but you just have a play around with it and you do what you want it to do. Just finish it off with a bit of hairspray like all the other hairstyles and you should be good to go. Okay, now the last hairstyle that I love to do is curly. Now I have two ways of doing this. I either use straighteners for a more wavy, casual, chilled out look, or I use my curlers. So let me just get going. I'm going to show you a bit of both, but I will finish off by doing the proper curls. So I'm just going to start off by showing you how I use my straighteners to make my hair wavy. Now I use GHDs. I think these are the best straighteners personally, but I'm sure other people will disagree or agree. So I just grab a piece of hair. I tend to kind of start in the middle of a side and then I just do my hair, go down like that, turn it around, go back down the other way and like that. That is how I do my wavy hair. Now that looks a bit kinky now. So I just sort of mess around with it. And that is how I would do my waves. Now I'll do one more. So I go like that. It's sort of like a ziggy-zaggy motion. And so. Now this I think could actually damage your hair because you kind of linger a bit too much. But yeah, you get the idea. And then I like to make the top fairly big like that just by bringing it out, sort of. So that is just how I do my more wavy hair. I'm going to put them away and I'm going to show you with my actual curlers how I curl my hair. I love these so much. They're the Enrapture Totem Stylers. I've used these in one of my Get Ready With Me videos, which I will link in the box below. I think these actually retail at £70, but I bought them when they were on offer for about £30, so that was a bargain, and they are well worth the money. So I'm going to grab the same bit of hair so I can actually just show you the difference that this does. Now this works on a base that you can change the barrel. There's 3 barrels and you can change the heat of them. I've got it on 1, 2, 3. So this one at the top will be hotter, like less so, less so. So it means that you can sort of decide on how curly or wavy you want your hair. Now you start from the bottom, grasp it in the little clip, and then you just roll it up. I am pants with hair, curling hair, and these are a godsend. They are so good, and I would really recommend them to anybody. They're just so easy to use. You don't need to leave them in there very long. And then like that, get the front like so, and they're just so easy to use as well. You don't have to be too careful with them. You don't have to sort of be fancy schmancy about it. You just get on with it. So yeah, I love them to bits. Now I'm going to just get going with this in fast motion, and I will catch up with you in a bit. Okay, so I would just want to say that I don't decide how much hair I'm going to put in. I just sort of take it as I go, and I always go away from my face, so you sort of turn it away from you, because I just think that's more flattering, and it just sort of gives you a nice sort of look like that. So yeah, let me keep going. Okay, so I'm just going to have another look at this hair now. I think I've done the majority of it. I just bring both bits down the front like so. Now I don't want it to be really curly. I kind of like it when it's sort of loose curls. Actually you can see there I've probably missed quite a big chunk. So I'm just going to go back, split that into 2 and start again. Now I like my hair to be quite volumised on top. I don't sort of like it when it's mega flat like that. So I find these a bit hard to use on top. I don't know why. So yeah, again, I'm just going to make it like that. As you can see, I'm always constantly doing this. So I'm going to get my straighteners. I always use these depending on how I do my hair. Just wait for them to heat up, and then I just use them a bit on top to add a bit of volume. So as you can see, they're not really obvious curls. I just sort of ping them out, and I just like that when it's sort of just soft. So what I do then, I just grab quite a big chunk of my hair, use the straighteners, and just sort of curl it over like that, quite hard. Just pull it out, and it sort of gives you that little bit of more volume, just to add a little something. And that's probably a bit much. I'll do it on the other side. You can do whatever you want. You can tailor it to how you like your hair, but I just personally like it when it's a bit more volumised on top. So there, I'm quite happy with that. Might just add in a little bit more here. So again, you can use both styling tools to do a bit of everything. I'm finished with that, so all I'm going to do now is just use my hairspray, go all over. You can also use a bit of salt spray. I like the Bumble and Bumble one. I think that's quite good, just to give you more of a seaside beachy look. That is my way of doing the loose curls, and also how I would also just use straighteners. So it's up to you, but I would really think about investing in these if you really want your hair kind of soft curls. I really think they're worth it, and the actual curlers that you can buy, the heated rollers, they're meant to be really good as well, so maybe check either of those out. Okay, so my whole video is done now. I hope it wasn't too long or too boring. A lot of you people actually asked me to do this, so I thought I would do what you guys requested. A lot of them are very, very simple, but it's more me just showing you how I like my hair. It's not really a tutorial. So yeah, I just hope you liked it, and yeah, if you have any questions, ask me in the info box below. I've lost my necklace. So yeah, I will stop rambling now, and I will see you again soon, and thank you so much for watching, and to my new subscribers, and keep commenting and liking, that'd be great. So yeah, bye!